Hello, weary traveler. I'm not sure what strange magic must have brought you here, but you have stepped into a realm of my creation. A sprawling city filled with danger and glory, and most importantly, lots of gold. I call it Isla Numus. Who am I, you might ask? The name is JarJim, and I'm the patron deity of gambling. Long story short, this group of idiots, or as you may call them, heroes, made a bet with me that they had what it took to make a vast trove of gold, but left some of the key details blank, so I filled them in myself. I sent them to this pocket dimension, into the city I had created with brand new bodies they'd have to attune to. Can these fools pass my test, or will they be trapped here forever? So, experience my world of trials and tribulations, and join alongside this posse of pitiful people, or as I like to call them, the Criminals of Isla Numus.
In the criminal justice system, horse-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In Isla Numus, the dedicated lawyers who prosecute these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Defendants. These are their stories.
Dun dun.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Criminals of Isla Numus, where we tell probably one of the very rare actual play criminal justice courtroom dramas that exist in this world. I don't think there really are any other, at least that I've heard of, actual plays that have done a court case. Actually, that's not true. Adventure Zone did one in their original show at one point, and it was kind of more for like a plot point. This one, I mean, it's a plot point, but it's pretty legit. Like, whatever happens to you guys is what happens to you guys. More importantly, what happens to Lil Sauce. And as a reminder, that's where we left off, was Lil Sauce. You had been arrested. This Quinn over there in the corner. That's Quinn in the corner.
They can't see me.
That's right. That's Quinn in the courtroom.
In the corner, watching him kiss her.
No. We're singing two different songs, Dave. But that's good. That's good.
I don't know. His night song's better.
Well, I don't know. He's in prison right now. Maybe he's doing the kissing.
Did I ever tell you guys that I was arrested once, and my court case was very underwhelming?
Was it?
So I wonder if this court will be as underwhelming as real court was.
Oh, I highly doubt
I'm going to do my best to make that not be the case.
You missed our jury selection process, but it was the opposite of formal.
That's right. Joining me today, we got Dave. He's playing Maki. Cameron to his left playing Rorick. Fatty Lumpkins over in the back playing Keto. We got Quinn playing, as I mentioned before, Lil Sauce. And then, of course, to my right, we've got Jackson, who you don't have your character sheet, but
He's playing Dez.
yeah, you're still
I'm
playing
still
Dez. He's got a digital character sheet today.
Yeah, I've lost my paper one.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
find it.
probably my fault, actually. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure it might be sitting in my storage room somewhere. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we sat down, but we have not forgotten the intense craziness of last time that we left off at, where Lil Sauce had been arrested, and the rest of you had managed to break into sort of like a city hall and gotten licensure to be lawyers and represent your friend in court. You guys had ended things choosing your jury members. So the ones that had been chosen, you had Sprout, who is a halfling. He kind of made allusion to he wanted to be involved in gang stuff. Willie Wilson, he's the owner of Wilson's Bait Bucket. And he mentioned the annual big catch competition, but that's about all. Felicity Feldar, a cat folk who didn't really say a whole lot, to be honest with you. You have Seraphina Nightshade. She's an enchantress, witch-esque type person who is part of the Battle Wagon races. She mentioned that. Ryan Equest, who is a really handsome centaur dude. He definitely does not like horse-based crimes. That irks him quite a bit. And last but not least, Taylor Swiftwing, who is a female bluebird Aarakocra who is really excited to get to participate in the judicial system as a jury member. She was just really stoked. This is her first time ever sitting on the jury. She's really down with this experience. So Yeah, those are your jury members. Let's jump back into Criminals of Isla Numus. All right, so you guys just finished up picking their jury members. And I believe at this point, everybody would kind of be dismissed. Obviously, Lil Sauce would be being taken back to the cell. And at this point, I think they've moved you to an actual like cell, not just like a holding cell at the jail. At the jail. It's a real holding cell.
Do I have bed sheets?
No.
Oh, I should probably take those away.
Yeah.
So you don't hang yourself.
Good God. Where is that going?
Before your trial in 2 days. He's all he's been waiting for is an excuse.
I wasn't gonna say it, but Cameron would and just said it, so
Dark.
We did kind of reveal that his world was not real,
I'm glad I said no.
so
Well,
he doesn't really have much to live
hey,
for.
just to clarify here, it's not that his world is not real. It's just his world is not the big world he thought it was.
He actually has a lot to live for because he was promised that if he helps us, he'll be able to go to our world.
Ascension. We promised him Ascension. Are we
Yeah,
cult
we
leaders?
did promise him that.
We have all read and or seen Horton Hears a Who. Were the Who's any less deserving of just living on their flower and hanging out and doing their thing on a daily basis than anyone else just because they were bigger
No.
and a whole other world?
See, that's like asking if germs deserve to be recognized.
Some
as
germs are
people.
good.
Do they deserve to be recognized as people? I don't
Not
think
as
so.
people, but also I think they
There's
serve.
that one Rick and Morty episode where they had the mini world
That's
inside the
also
mini world
true.
inside the mini world.
Yeah. I mean, it was basically the same concept. Yeah. Did those people have should they have
I
to
think it was
live
more
in
of the
fear?
concept that this world was just created for no reason other than this god is kind of a bad.
You haven't
person.
explored his reasoning yet.
Yeah, he said he lost a bet or something.
No, he
said-
won
he-
bet.
Hang on,
he
hang
was
on.
pissed
But
at
no,
me.
but he said it's literally just in his pocket. We're nothing more than pocket lint to him. And that's
To
kinda-
him?
To him, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
but what
nothing
about,
more
like,
than pocket
each
lint.
other?
Like we're not even like. Yeah, I guess maybe, but you know,
Where's your kindness of your fellow Isla Numus?
that went out
men?
the window when I met these guys.
Where whatever the case,
Boy, this has been an interesting meet with our client.
I know what an opening. I'm gonna say that you guys would probably get a preliminary. I mean, it's kind of nearing the end of the day. You guys have 3 days until his trial, so you're getting to the end of the day. You get to meet with your client tonight, and then from then on, it's going to cost you time in order to meet with your client in the future. So the way I have this set up is you have a variety of different options of things that you can do with the 3 days that you have leading up to the trial. There are things that can help you to gain an advantage, to hinder your opponent, so on and so forth. One of the options, of course, is either bail Little Sauce out or meeting Little Sauce, but every time you do that, it's going to cost you part of that time. Bailing Little Sauce out would get him at your fingertips.
How much was bail?
His bail is 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, that's not that bad.
What if we just ran away?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What if you just what?
What if we just ran away? What if we bailed and then skipped town?
You could try
Why can't he just pay his own bail?
with his own money.
Yeah.
I mean, he could.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, I had that as an option.
I had a question. Should I can ask this in character? Is there like a officer or something I can talk to? Bailiff?
Yeah, the bailiff is probably still there.
Cool. Hey, bailiff.
Oh, yeah, well, what can I help you with there?
I had a question. You
Yeah.
know how we just picked the jury?
All right,
That
yeah,
was a lot.
yep.
What would happen if, say, a juror wasn't able to, uphold their jury duty?
Like if they just didn't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, then we'd have to grab one of the ones that were let go.
How's that chosen?
Usually it's whoever's number is first.
Do we know whose that number is?
Oh, I sure hope not. You're not supposed to.
No, it's the order we did it.
Not necessarily. That was kind of just wherever they sat.
Could you tell me who was first?
Absolutely not.
What if I gave you like 5 gold?
Roll a persuasion.
24.
Are you serious?
I rolled a 19.
He's like, you know what? Keep your 5. I'll just tell you.
I mean, I could tell you. Are you saying you want to know who's next on the list if one were to...
Because, I'm trying to, as a new lawyer,
Just get the list.
I'm trying to be, I'll take the list.
He's like looking around, and then he goes over to a corner, and he just starts like casually scribbling down on a piece of paper.
I'm new to this, okay? So
Dude,
I
shut
wanna
up.
be-
Hey, shut up. Give me like 3 seconds.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, I'm gonna talk to this wall, and I'm gonna just turn and
Hey. Stop doing that. You're making it look so
I'm just
suspicious.
gonna talk to my client.
There you go. That's
Hey,
pretty
Lil
good.
Sauce, are you gonna pay your own bail, or are you just gonna sit in here until court?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Is bail
Your money.
insured? Don't you just get your bail money if you pay cash? You get it back if you show up to all your...
What?
I can tell you truthfully that's not right. I did not get my bail money back. I did not.
Did you pay cash, though, or did you use
It
the
was
bail
cash.
bonds?
It was cash. We did not get that money back. The state of South Dakota's kept that.
Are you going to do the bail or no?
Yeah, it's your call. It's your money.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, easy peasy.
All right. So just as you're deciding that, I just sent you guys the list of the order of who would get put forth if someone were to not show up, and which obviously is a big no-no. That is, I believe, a misdemeanor.
That's only 6 people to take out.
No,
The 6 people you'd have to take out, and then 6 people that would get put back on.
No, we just want one of our people to get put back on
yeah.
because we need to
But
get
that
the
means you
horse
have to
guy
take out every single person. Who would you want on from the people that you had?
Anybody other than
Who is the
Goliath?
first person he rejected?
The Goliath guy, he was great.
Oh, Kale.
Kale was great.
Kale
Kale was great
Ironside.
because Kale, you know what he said right off the bat? He said, I love it when anyone uses their power to kill someone else. They have the right if they best a man in combat. So he told him it sided with Lil Sauce or whatever he did because he bested a man in combat.
No, I didn't. I didn't do it.
We're your lawyer. Everything here is confidential.
What do you think? The kid from the Polar Express? I didn't do it.
In this judicial system, does the judge still reserve the right to overturn the jury's decision?
You guys have no idea because you don't have legitimate lawyer licenses. Which is part of the process you probably would learn in the process.
I'll just ask my new buddy. Hey, bailiff,
Yeah.
if a judge doesn't like a jury's ruling, can he overrule it?
Not in a case by jury. No.
Oh.
He just decides the punishment. So the jury says, yeah, he did it. This, and then the judge says, all right, well, in that case, you're going to jail for however long, or you get the death sentence or whatever.
You're very helpful.
Well, I am. I mean, I serve on the court. It's
How long you been doing it for?
Oh, a good 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
How long have you been practicing law?
Yesterday.
Wow, fresh new license, eh? Where'd you go? To school? Did you pass the bar?
Baldur's Gate.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it must be from out of town.
Oh, sure.
I am from out of town.
Right, where you
Baldur's
from?
Gate is.
Oh, from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And they've got a law school down there at Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, one of the best.
Wow, that's real nifty.
Yeah, and I don't know how I ended up with this random Kenku as my first client, but here we are.
Oh, well, I'm not supposed to say this, but good luck on your first case.
I mean, you could say it.
No, I'm supposed to say completely neutral.
Oh,
Unbiased.
I mean, that sounds neutral to me. It's just like before you go in.
Well, I didn't say it to the other guy.
Well, go say it to the other guy, too.
That'd be weird.
I don't care.
Just like unprovoked, just walk up to a guy and just say, good luck.
Hey, right before they going in, he's like, good luck. That makes sense.
That honestly sounds a little bit intimidating. Like I'm trying to like mess with him or
Go
something.
do it. I like this idea even more.
No.
I got a question.
Yes.
So,
I actually got to take you to your cell here in about 10 minutes.
okay, so hypothetically, everybody knows what the 28th Amendment is, correct?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but for people who wouldn't know, how would you describe it?
Oh, it's basically like a last attempt at, trying. A lot of people, they don't even use it because honestly, it's some would say it's even worse than any punishment the court could deal out to you. So a lot of people just don't even go there.
Yeah, what would that entail, in this?
Well, basically, so the jury would find you guilty, and then the judge would tell you what your punishment is for the crimes that you've been convicted of. And then you would plead
The 28th.
and that's basically how that would work.
And it involves
Saying I plead.
The 28th.
But you only do that if you're found guilty.
Well, like
You
I
wouldn't
said,
want to do it if you're innocent, right?
well, of course not. No, you'd be crazy. I mean, you can do whatever you want, I guess, but
But like, if someone were say really, 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 really guilty, and there's no way to get them out of it, then pleading the 28th is a good idea.
like I said, sometimes life in prison's even better than what pleading the 26 will get you. You know, it really just depends on who you are and what you did.
I mean, I know what 28th is. I got it in
Oh,
my.
I would assume you
everyone
do.
does.
Everyone does.
So only
I don't need to tell
only
you what
an
it is.
idiot would. But you could. A desperate man
A desperate man is
At
a
the
good
end
way of
of his
describing it. Oh, absolutely.
at the end of his bed sheet.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Someone desperate. That's about the way to describe it.
Well, how desperate are you, Lil Sauce?
I didn't do it.
Let's wait until we fail him as a defendant before we ask
Does
him
he
to
pay
plead.
bail to you?
Or not to me directly, no. And he can take it over to the judge's office if that's what he
Well, what
wants
if
to
he's
do.
in his cell? He can't do that. Well, he wants to pay his bail.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Just take him to the-
Your Honor, the defendant wishes to pay bail.
Wait, the judge has been here the whole time?
Well, I mean, he's sitting in his seat filling out paperwork. He's a little preoccupied. The judge looks up and he goes, "Oh, okay. Come on over. You can place your bail on my desk in front of me."
I do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they would probably bring it out for you from your stuff because they would have taken like all your stuff, and then they let you place it to just really like emphasize the idea that you are doing this. You place it on there. He looks at it. He starts counting really quick, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, everything seems to be in order here. You are on bail.
Cool.
You are free to join your legal counsel."
Cool.
Anyway, I got paperwork to fill out.
You have a fantastic day.
You as well.
and he goes back to filling out some paperwork.
Good luck.
He nods at you, kind of confused, but
I'm gonna walk away. Well, let's ditch this popsicle stand.
all right. You officially have Lil Sauce with you and have officially ruined any plans I had of giving some interesting information to Lil Sauce while he was in a prison cell with other convicts, but that's okay.
You're free for now. What do you mean free now?
You guys want to like go to the casino or something?
Sure. You know what I really wanted to do? Level up.
Oh yeah, we should do that. Yeah, I just spent $1,000 though.
Well, maybe you don't, but you know, I was thinking about it. We need to have our best foot forward going into this court case. And how else can we do that but with like more knowledge, more power, more.
All these books in my garage.
Yeah, exactly, Des.
Des just gives 2 thumbs up.
So that's what I'm saying. We level up. We apply ourselves. We become greater.
Well, you know what to do if that's what you want to do.
Des nods.
I mean, the other way that we could put our best foot forward is by going to find a nice shoe cobbler.
Oh, he's right. He's
Great
right.
idea, Keto. Oh, okay. We level up.
Nothing
Oh,
happened.
come on. You didn't grab the rock yet, Lil Sauce?
Did you hide it in your jail pocket?
I shook the rock already.
You shook it.
Yeah, trying to get it to work.
Is someone shaking my rock? Hello? Who is this? Stop shaking my rock! I'm in bed.
We got some people that want to level up.
Who is this?
Little Sauce.
Oh, hello, Little Sauce. It's been so long. You guys always forget to ask me questions every day.
He asked you one yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The 28.
Did you do it yet?
No. Hey, you should, as your question, ask him what it does.
But then we can't level up. What can we ask you?
Today's not a new day, first of all.
No, it's
And second of all, leveling up is proverbial free. Yeah, it's not a question. It's a request. It costs you money. I'm not going to say no.
Do it.
Oh, you would like to level up?
Yeah.
Oh, and then all of a sudden, everything around you just suddenly disappears, and you find yourselves suddenly surrounded by bright flashing lights in every direction.
Are we all here?
Yeah, all
Like
of
the
you.
Matrix.
It's like not like the Matrix at all.
It's exactly like the Matrix.
That's
You're
what the
right.
Matrix would say.
It's like the training room in the Matrix, which is a blank white room.
No, it's not like that at all. It is.
Yeah, the blank room that SpongeBob and Patrick take when they break the time machine.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that at all.
Oh, no.
No, instead,
Wait, can we keep naming things that's not?
no, that's exhausting. Your characters obviously wouldn't be able to understand this description, but all of you understand this description. It is like standing in the dead center of a massive arcade. Everywhere around you are various games and competitive activities that you would typically see in an arcade.
Whoa, we wanted to level up. Why'd we show up in an arcade?
Welcome to JarJim's Level Up Arcade. Here, you can buy tokens which can be used to play one of the various popular arcade games and lead you to a specific direction in leveling up. You can get either large or small tokens. They correlate to the various prizes you can receive as far as leveling up goes. So if you want something really cool, like class abilities, this is a little bit meta, but it is what it is, then you might want to get a large token. But if you are more interested in skill proficiencies, language, capable speaking of languages, etc., you can just get a small token. But you can still play any of the same games with either of these tokens. It's just what prize you're hoping to gain. It's like big prizes or regular prizes. And each game revolves around a different class. So for instance, the hammer and bell game, and he points over and you see this, it's a classic big tall game where there's lights that shoot straight up, there's a little bell at the bottom, and then there's a little platform that kind of sticks out from it. And next to the game is a big old hammer. And obviously, for those of you listening or those of you sitting around me right now would know that the hammer and bell game, you slam down the hammer onto the little platform, shooting the bell up towards the secondary. Actually, it's more of like a metal piece. I don't know. And it hits the bell, which is up at the top of the game. But I digress. The harder you hit the thing, the further up it goes. It's kind of a test of strength. So if you want something within the barbarian class, you'll hit the hammer and bell game. On the other hand, there's another element to all this. No matter what you do and which token you use and which game you play, you'll get tickets. And the tickets can be used to get various prizes over at my ticket booth. Ooh. So, step right up to the token machine.
Much?
Yes, of course. Large tokens are 500 gold pieces each. Small tokens are half that price, 250 gold pieces each. Which would you like there,
Does that
Roy?
value change the more I get?
No, not currently.
I would like to buy 8 large tokens.
Can I have more large tokens myself?
Just to clarify, within each game, I basically took an entire, let's say you level up, right? I took anything that you could gain from a level up and turned it into one singular thing each. So when you level up, you might gain health, right? That's one of the, you do. Every time you level up, you gain more health points. That's something you might win for a 500 piece.
Oh yeah, because
token.
you broke everything up into
Yes,
chunks, so
exactly.
you don't get a full level up.
Right.
It's like bite
Yeah,
size.
I would like to buy one big.
All right, here's a big.
The machine just sucks coins out of your bag of coins and spits out one big coin. And it's like literally big. Like you hold it and it's like picking up a plate, but it's a big giant gold arcade coin. Of course, it's got JarJim's face on it and he's doing like a big thumbs up. So you have one large token.
So, what if you roll something that you can't even obtain in your class, like a spell?
Yeah. So, for instance, let's say you have a large prize token and you put it into a game, you play it, and you receive. One of the options is that you would receive a spell slot, but if you are not a spellcaster, you cannot receive that prize. So you would roll again.
Okay.
So everything's on a table, and you're rolling on that table to see what it is that you get. Now, you, of course, if you play a barbarian game, you're not going to win probably a spell slot because barbarians typically don't wouldn't have a spell slot unless they're multi-classing. Unless you were to gain a level as that class, which is one of the options, that you just gain a full level. That's like the nat 20 option.
That's kind of rad, actually.
So it's either we use a token to
Yeah, I'm confused about
do
tickets.
a random machine.
The tickets you always get. So no matter what you receive in the game that you play, your role will give you tickets.
So if we use a token, we can either just do it in a random machine, which is a full D20 random effect, or we can go to a class specific machine.
Correct. Yep. There's a couple of games that will just kind of net anything, right? So like for instance, the Wheel of Mystery lets you roll any skill that you have, and then based on what you roll, you will get a prize that's kind of just random. It could come from like any class, it could be any, benefit or whatever. Whereas for instance, like the Barbarian, the prizes can be a barbarian level, maybe a +1 to your ability to cast or do rage. There's different feats that you could earn, so on and so forth. So it's very specific to the class itself. Is anyone else purchasing any tokens?
I would like to buy 4 tokens.
4 tokens! And all of a sudden money starts to out of your money bag and into the machine, and out pops 4 big giant tokens. And they're kind of no, they're actually not heavy, because if you ever pick up like one of those arcade coins, they do feel like oddly lighter. Not like plastic, but just like a really thin metal compared to other coins.
I'll take change 3 tokens.
3 tokens? That's 1,500 gold. You want large tokens? Is that what you just to clarify?
Yeah.
All right, 1,500 gold. You get 3 large tokens. Anybody else?
I want 4 large tokens.
All right, so that's everybody.
Please, Keto. I want more tokens. I'm weak. Do I look like a charity case? Yes.
I suppose you helped me win the race one way or another. You chucked something at that child, so...
All right, you kids, get out there and have some fun. And he wants me dead. He's on the
He's
jury.
still out there.
No,
That's
we
true.
blocked him on the jury, but he remembers me.
I will give him 1,000 gold.
Yes!
Dang, that's 2 tokens.
I'm buying 4 small tokens.
Interesting. You get 4 smaller tokens. They could fit in the palm of your hand.
I don't know what these will do.
I'll expect that paid in full with interest.
I mean, I don't know what these things do. You might be able to spend one as well. I just wanted to see what the small ones will do, because everyone else bought big ones too.
And so the large tokens are the large prizes, correct?
Eats.
Gotcha.
I've got big plans for these babies. I'm going to let it all ride on the wheel of mystery.
You're just going to be whatever the game turns out. That's actually a really fun way to do
So
it.
it says +1 any level. What does that mean?
Any class.
Any
Level.
class
A level in any class.
How do these randoming work? Do you have like a system in your... Like when I roll a dice, do you have like the number range for each game?
Yeah. Well, no, not for each game. There's the large prize possibilities table up above, and then from within that, I can say, oh, he rolled a 16 to 17. That's a respective class feature, or you're starting the multi-class. So I would go down to the game that you played and say, oh, it's the Barbarian game. So you're going to get one of the features that's listed, or you're going to start multi-classing it. It's kind of your choice at that point.
Does it range above 20? Since it says roll any skill.
The prize possibility does not range above 20, but the amount of tickets you can win, I believe, does.
Oh.
Yes, it does.
I got 4 tokens. I'm going to try and level up 4 times.
How?
I don't know.
We all want to know. That would be insane.
It's a total, right? Like a total of the roll. So if I play the ranger game and I roll really well. Yeah. Right. I can roll for my nature is +5.
So like, for instance, Ranger, you would roll animal handling, athletics, nature, or survival. and you're playing either Down the Deity or Hoops are the 2 games for that.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a slight difference between the 2 of them, but yeah, I mean, yeah, if you manage to roll really well.
I was going to use the tickets to buy magic artifacts. Which do what?
I don't know. Magical things?
Yeah, the tickets allow you guys to buy. There's literally anything that you could buy in D&D. There's so many different magic items. There's things you can wear, potions, other things. Like it's a huge list.
This is a really big... I wish I had a computer to look at all of this.
I know, it is quite a bit.
It's a lot. It's hurting my brain.
Well, would anyone like to step up to a particular game and get things started?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, what would you like to play then, Lil Sauce?
Let's do the ring toss one for the wizards.
Oh, the one ring toss, yes. All right, place your token inside the game.
And this is a large token now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you place your large token into the game, and all of a sudden things start to light up and go crazy. It dispenses a number of rings to you. I need you to roll either Arcana, History, or Medicine.
Random roll Arcana.
Arcana, okay.
22.
Are you serious at 22?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, you just won a level in Wizard.
Level up.
You just leveled up your Wizard. The machine also lights up and starts spitting out tickets. And you get 1,350 tickets.
Wait, so which machine did you use?
He used the one ring toss.
So that gives you all the benefits of that level?
Yeah. The one ring
Fatty,
toss.
it's a Lord of the Rings reference, and you didn't even care.
I did, but
He's busy looking at other things. I'm over here just going like, what the heck? I did that for you, man.
Yeah, I heard it, and there was like an internal twitch. I'm like,
I did it because I love you. I hate you.
Oh, congratulations, Lil Sauce. A whole level in Wizard. That's gonna mean new spells and all sorts of cool benefits. Congratulations. Maybe it'll help you not get thrown in prison for the rest of your life. Or hell, maybe you'll get thrown in the prison for the rest of your life as a slightly higher level wizard.
Can you pick up the knock spell? Because you could just like get out of prison.
Oh, yeah, see now, he's thinking with his noggin over here. Speaking of which, would you like to play a game there, Des?
Des jumps up and down, waves his hands, and points at hit the deity.
Hit the deity. Oh.
I think it'd be really funny if JarJim got upset with him not being able to speak, so whenever we're in this arcade, he can just actually speak normally.
He actually, he's like automatically, he has a voice. That would be funny.
Great.
All right, man, I'm tired of you not talking.
So the game itself actually has, so it's basically the clown game where you're throwing the baseballs at the little clown things.
Suck it.
And ironically, the clowns, instead of clowns, it is little JarJim's that you're throwing at. And he goes,
yes. I thought it was ironic. See, I'm a deity of good humor, so I know that it's fine to, kind of jest about yourself. All right, Des, are you going to be rolling animal handling, athletics, nature, or survival?
Des thinks for a second on how to answer that non-verbally, and he just nods.
Oh, nature, you say? Well, go right ahead.
18.
Okay, your machine, once you throw a bunch of balls, hitting down these little figures of JarJim, knocking them over, and then they reset after a couple of seconds, and you hit some more. Doing a pretty good job, honestly, across the board. So 18 to 19, you get a strength increase.
A strength
Your
increase.
strength goes up by 1.
Okay.
The machine awards you with 800 tickets.
Okay.
And as mentioned, those can be spent at the prize booth. Once you're all done, you can put them all together and get something really big. You could keep them all for yourself and get a few smaller items. Maybe you just get some little plastic army men. Maybe you get a few pieces of Tootsie Rolls.
I'm gonna get a bunch of plastic army men and then show up to the Warhammer tournament with them.
You might be able to pass at the bolt action tournament.
Anyone else? Who else wants to play a game in JarJim's Level Up Arcade? We've had some pretty impressive successes so far. No low rollers yet.
I want to spin the wheel.
Oh, we've got a risk taker over here. He's gonna spin the wheel.
Is that are you gonna do that with the large prize?
No, small token.
Small one, okay.
I'm doing all 4 in this wheel.
So for those that want a description, again, this is like any arcade you go to, they have that fishing. It's like the big bass fishing or something like that, where it's just a giant wheel with a lever, and you pull the lever, and then the wheel starts to spin, just like on
Price
The
is
Price
Right.
is Right. Yes, thank you. And it has different options depending on your spin. So
Go ahead and spin.
And it says roll any skill. Yeah, I'm rolling acrobatics.
Acrobatics, okay.
No whammies, no whammies. Ooh, 11.
11. Oh, 11. And that's on a small prize.
A little thing pops out, like a little plastic prize container.
I point at it.
It's your prize.
Edible?
Absolutely.
Okay, I eat it.
Wait, the whole thing?
With the plastic and everything.
Is it got plastic around it?
The cartridge is plastic. It's like when
I put it in my mouth and realized.
Oh,
that
sorry.
It's not...
I meant what was inside. I'm so sorry. My sincerest apologies.
Someone needs to like hit my back to get me.
Yeah, just wham. JarJim slaps your back.
I open it.
All right, inside is a little devil fruit.
I don't care. I eat it.
Yeah, okay, you pop that in your mouth, wrapper and all, and
Yeah, sure.
all of a sudden you start speaking.
And then I cough again, and the wrapper pops
flies out, and the first words that come out of your mouth are
Italian.
Oh, that was a spicy meatball.
That was a very good chocolate croissant. Oh no!
But all of this coming out, I don't think, maybe one of you might, I don't know,
What
but
language do I speak?
it
Draconic?
comes out in halfling.
Oh, it's tight for this cup.
That was the worst taste
That was the worst tasting tater I've ever
See,
had.
the prizes are always good at JarJim's Level Up Arcade.
I spin again.
Wait, your tickets haven't come out.
26. Wait, I was wrong. Sorry. That's a 28.
Okay, well, first of all, 100 tickets come out for your 11.
Well, that's 100 more.
Yep, there you go. $28. You gain proficiency in strength saving throws.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then with a 28, you're going to get 1,300 tickets.
Wow.
I spin again.
Now, just wait. Just to clarify, 28 in a large thing would have given him 2,500 tickets. Just saying. Anyway, what'd you roll?
12.
12? Oh, this is probably going to be, is that the same? 11, 3, 7, yeah, it's going to be another language.
Yes. I went from not being able to read and write to being able to read and write everything.
Oh, you can speak Elvish.
Oh,
Interesting.
well, I know what language I'm never going to speak. Oh, my word, this is actually great because I'm never going to speak it, but now I know Elvish slurs to call them.
Oh, no.
And I know if they're talking shit about me behind my back.
You also get 150 tickets.
And the best part about this is I didn't have to go through the grueling process of learning Elvish from a stupid elf.
That's a good point. Just to clarify for those that may have forgotten or weren't aware. Before you guys all got transported to Isla Numus, Rorick was a dwarf who did not like elves.
Who Keto was an elf, which is why they had a very big rivalry.
An intense rivalry.
But since then, Rorick's kind of forgotten Keto was an elf. Because
Keto forgot he was an elf.
Keto's a real roll with the flow kind of guy.
Okay. I rolled a 17 for my last small
17.
token.
Okay. What is the maximum armor proficiency you have? Probably light, right? Because you're
Yeah, just light.
All right. Well, now you can
Tell me I
have
have medium.
you can have medium.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, the world of armor just opened up for me.
You got 400 tickets.
Okay, did you think I was done?
I was pretty sure you had one more, didn't you?
No, that was all 4, but I still have 4 large.
Oh, well, all right. Go ahead.
Ooh, 18.
You get +1 to yours is not specified, so roll a d6. I'll let you do it.
2.
2, so that's what? Dexterity?
Yeah. Oh,
So you get +1.
Oh, I got to 20. Let's go.
Things are going well for Rorick in the weirdest way. Like, everybody else is like, dude, I got a whole +1 level. And he's like, I got medium armor proficiencies.
It's like everything. It's like all the niche things I've been looking for this
Hey, you know what?
character.
Oh, and then you had a 18. 18 gets you 800 tickets.
Yeah, just the other day, Maki heard Rorick saying, I wish I knew just the perfect word to call this stupid elf.
Stupid elf. Can't stand that guy.
Rorick is going to grab all his tickets and he's going to run over to the booth and he's going to start looking. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
I'm pausing my
Yeah,
stuff
okay,
so
okay.
other players can
That
have some
works.
fun.
All right, who would like to go? Oh, I see Fatty
Keto
Lumpkins is excited. What are you doing?
Ready to go. He's got 8 large tokens burning a hole. in his
Good God,
pocket.
that's so many.
I did see him walk away with a very profitable set of tickets.
Plus, you don't have to choose. That's the best part.
Are you going to stick with the wheel or are you going to go for some...
I'm gonna diversify. So I'm gonna
But with the wheel, are you going to go to a different class?
I'm gonna
Oh, you-
go to the fighter section of the arcade. I'm gonna go play Fruit Ninja or Slashing Samurai.
Thank you. Flashing Samurai, which is in front of you, it's like a little theater box. And like kind of like you'd see the little marionette dolls in. And as you put your large token in, all of a sudden you just hear "Toom, toom," and every time you hear this sound, suddenly a piece of fruit kind of flies by and there's a pair of katanas that are sitting there. So you pick up the katana and you just start slashing at these fruits. What'd you roll?
Athletics.
All right.
18.
18. All right. So you are going to gain a bonus in strength. So your strength goes up by +1. 800 tickets.
Whoa.
Well, let's roll again.
Same game?
Same game.
Boom, boom, boom. Fruits are coming at.
That would be a 7.
A 7. Ooh, we haven't had one that low yet. Let's see what happens. You're going to gain a feat. So there's actually several different feats in there. I can roll one at random. 6. You get the slasher feat.
Sweet. I'll have to learn what that does later.
I
but for now,
can tell you. I got it right here. So you increase your strength or dexterity +1. So that could put you on an 18 if you choose to do that. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, you can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet till the start of your next turn. And when you score a critical hit that deals slashing damage to a creature, you grievously wound
General
it.
Grievous.
Yes, General grievously wound it. Until the start of your next turn, the target has disadvantage on attack rolls. So you like freaking slice open their arm or their leg.
That'll
or
pair
something.
very well with my glaive.
Indeed. And that's for a 7, no less. For a 7, you get 200 tickets.
Ah, that's the downside of things.
Yeah. All the prizes you get are pretty worthwhile, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the tickets are not.
Yes.
You continue in the same game?
Yes.
Go for it.
Go till I get something cool.
Don't stop thinking.
So then it is a 17.
All right. You get a respective class feature. You gained a fighting style.
Oh, that's pretty good. So your fighting style probably is
Protection. So you have I don't think you've used it once, which is funny.
you have another one.
Okay. I will have to look into that. And my tickets.
Please. 18 puts you at 800 tickets.
Oh, another 800.
Another 800.
Okay, I'm gonna do what?
He's taking one more. And he's getting really good at this slashing samurai game.
19.
19.
Plus
Oh,
24.
holy cow. Well, that's a +1 level in fighter. And with 24, you're getting 1,500 tickets.
Dang, that's a lot of tickets. And you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them, and I know neither of them, so I immediately put in another token.
You're just like dripping with fruit juices from slashing all these fruits.
Ooh.
Oh no. Is it a 1?
Yeah, should have folded them.
But
Do you add to
you
it?
would still add to it.
So that'll be a 7.
Oh, wow. That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
A feat.
Another one.
One, which is Charger, the Charger feat. When you use your dash action, your action to dash, you can use a bonus action to make one melee weapon attack to shove a creature. If you move at least 10 feet in a straight line immediately before taking this bonus action, you either gain a +5 bonus to the attack's damage roll, if you choose to make a melee attack and you hit, or you push the target up to 10 feet away from you if you choose to shove and you succeed.
I like
that's
that's
pretty
what
cool.
my Minotaur helmet
I was
does.
gonna say that does go well with your Minotaur. Holy crap, that's a really nice combo right there. See, blessings in disguise. You roll badly, you still get something.
Even the large prizes, a low roll is not so
That
shabby.
was garbage. Let me try.
Well,
I'm
just
gonna
to clarify-
shove him out of the way.
Oh, he does only get what is a 7, so 200 tickets. That's the downside.
Yeah, that'd be the
Shove him
downside.
out of the
Shove
way
him
to
out of
do
the way.
And I put a token in. I
All
say,
right.
let me have that fruit.
You start swinging a sword bigger than you are.
23.
A what? All right. Well, you are gaining a fire level unexpectedly. Sure enough, the slashing. You start
I had the
slashing.
machine all worked up in my favor. That was gonna be my roll.
I'm flexing at him. Oh, yeah. Feel the power.
And then you're getting 1,350 tickets. Do you push him back?
I'm
out of
gonna
the way?
push him
You
back
push
out
him
of the way.
back out of the way.
I roll a strength contest
All right.
with my athletics.
I don't know how to do
Just roll. Roll plus athletics.
13. I rolled a straight 12, but I don't have any add-on.
Oh, it's a tough fight, but sure enough, Keto's able to push you out of the way and slides a token in.
I do the classic angry fist step.
Your guys' arms are so sore right now.
that. I'm gonna put my name on that high score.
Oh, yeah. The whole arcade is completely blank. Every time you guys play a game, no matter how poor it is, you guys get your name on the leaderboard.
Oh man. 10.
10. 10 is going to get you another feat. I think we're 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down to a 4.
You only have 4 feet left.
You get Polearm Master.
Oh, yeah. That's what you needed.
That's what he needed to become legit.
To finally use his glaze the
That's
way he's
right.
been using it illegally.
So this says you gain the following benefits. When you take the attack action and attack with only a glaive, halberd, quarterstaff, or spear, you can use a bonus action to make a melee attack with the opposite end of the weapon. The attack uses the same ability modifier as the primary attack. The weapon's damage die for this is a D4, and it deals bludgeoning damage. So basically, you can stab with whatever the weapon is, and then you can kind of flip it and donk somebody. While you're wielding a glaive, halberd, pike, quarterstaff, or spear. Wow, the pike is added to this section, but not the other one. Other creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they enter the reach you have with that weapon, which I believe is 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're just out of range of you, you wouldn't have to get within melee range of them for them to, to be able to reach them, and then also them to cause opportunity attacks.
I think that's supposed to pair well with the echo.
Sure.
I don't know. Might need looking at. But tickets.
Yes.
Can't be that great.
350 tickets.
Ooh. Okay, I've got 2 more tokens.
He's got 2 more. We're down to his last 2.
Let him go.
Let him go. Here he goes. Here he goes. Ooh.
24.
24 is going to get you another fighter level. So there's a level up there. And then a 24 is going to get you 1,500 tickets.
That'd actually be like a 26. 26. Sorry.
26. That is an even 2,000 tickets. Nicely done. He's down to his last token. He's feeling pretty confident, but the game has been getting gradually harder.
I want the nat 20 high score.
Another one.
What does that put you at a total of 7?
Another 8.
8?
So probably another feat.
It's another feat.
Yes.
Hey, he's gonna have the full set. So what are the dual wielder feat?
Wow, that's really not going to come in with the...
Not with the
these.
glaive, but I mean, at least he's a versatile fighter.
I guess.
So dual wielder says you gain a +1 to AC when you're wielding a separate melee weapon in each hand. You can use 2-weapon fighting even when the one-handed melee weapon you are wielding doesn't have the light property. And you can draw or stow 2 one-handed weapons when you would normally be able to draw or stow only one.
Yeah, that one's actually quite useless for me.
Yeah. But hey, some circumstance is going to come up where you got 2 short swords or something, and you don't have your pole arm. Maybe it got broke, maybe it got dropped. I don't know. And you're like, I got nothing left. I got to pull out these 2 swords. You can do that, and so on and so forth.
And the tickets.
250 tickets. So we jump over to Maki. Maki, you are playing the skee ball of sorcery. Well, Maki, yes, you're gonna boost up your sorcery skills, sticking to the class that you're already in. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, here's one large token.
It rolls into the machine, and as it does, a series of balls roll down to the thing, to the side of the machine, and you pick them up, and you are ready to roll.
Let's give it a whirl. Rolling Arcana.
Okay, yes.
That is automatically a sorcerer level. Bing, 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 bing.
Out of curiosity, if you added your Arcana to that nat 20, what would you have?
24.
24, so that is 1,500 tickets as well to go along with your wonderful sorcery level. Well, we got a big win over it. So well done! Congratulations! That was an incredible. You nailed every ball into the 2,000 pointers in the corner.
Hey, I'm pretty good at this.
You are pretty good at this. Are you gonna play again?
Let's give it another whirl.
You plop in another token, and more balls come ready to be rolled.
That's gonna be an added 20.
That's another sorcery level. What? But it's only 1,000 tickets this time, which that's nothing to laugh at. JarJim's eyes are popping out of his head. This is unheard of. Leans over to a little assistant dude who looks like more of a Santa Claus-esque elf, and he's like, "Quick, go rig the machine to increase the price of the tokens. They've gone too far."
So I'm trying to see what the difference is between these 2 sorcerer games.
I think it might just be the feats. Yeah, the options for feats are different. And that would also go for a little bit of the small prize stuff.
Monkey's gonna let his hands cool off
That's a good idea.
and walk over to the Plinko machine and put in his last large token.
Sounds good. That's the other sorcerer game.
All right, I'm trying to get a feat here, so I'm gonna roll this dice that doesn't do well.
We all know that dice. Usually we put them in jail.
Yep, and I rolled a 6, so I guess we had 10.
All right, 10 total gets you a feat. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 options in here for feats. Let's see what comes out. 2. So that is Elemental Adept is the feat you receive. So Dave, with Elemental Adept, when you gain this feat, choose one of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Spells you cast ignore resistance to damage of that type. And in addition, when you roll damage for a spell you cast that deals damage of that type, you can treat any 1 on a damage die as a 2. So I guess every time you'd roll, if you rolled multiple dice, anything that lands on a 1 becomes a 2. So you're getting a little bit of extra damage. And it says you can take the feat multiple times, adding on different types of damage along the way. So, wow, all right. Who's left? Who's still got tokens?
Des raises his hand and he jumps up and down and points to the barbarian hammer slammer.
Oh, you're going to take some barbarian, eh?
Nods.
All right. You're doing the hammer game? Or
I'm doing the hammer slammer.
All right, so you only get one option. It's rolling athletics.
Okay.
Let's see how you do that, bud.
Please, I want 3 levels in barbarian so bad. Dang it. That is a 8.
8 is going to do a feat, which actually is not bad.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 options. So I'm going to roll a d10. If I roll the 10, Nope, it's a 9. That is the tough feat.
Okay. I got tough feet, man. My feet
You
finder.
do not suffer exhaustion. The tough feat says your hit point maximum increases by an amount equal to twice your level when you gain this feat. Whenever you gain a level thereafter, your hit point maximum increases by an additional 2 hit points.
Twice my level.
Yeah.
So I get 6 hit points.
Yeah. And then from this point forward, you'll get, what did it say, an additional 2 every level. So you got 250 tickets.
Okay, and I'm going to do it 2 more times.
2 more times.
19.
19. So that is a strength increase. So your strength goes up by +1.
Okay.
And then a 19 gets you 900 tickets.
So 1950.
And then for your last roll, as you approach the hammer slammer, and you lean that hammer all the way back, and then you swing forward, slamming it down onto the plate.
Darn. That is a 13.
A 13. Your proficiency bonus goes up. Yeah, so that would increase all your
So
skills.
this goes up to 3.
I'm really strong now, guys. Proficiency +3.
And then, of course, with a 13, you're getting 500 tickets. Woo! All right. Keto, you still have tokens left?
5. How many tickets did I get on that last one?
350.
Guys, if we pool all of our tickets together, we could bind a wand of fireball.
And I would encourage you to check out the ticket thing when we jump over.
I do know how I want to spend my tickets.
Oh, you're all set.
I'm set.
Does anyone have any last tokens?
I have 2 tokens
You have
left.
2 tokens left. Okay, we'll do those real quick, and then, yeah, I'll jump right over to Jackson.
Rorick points at JarJim. And he says,
You!
What?
Me!
What?
And he points. Dance off!
Oh! Dance Off, which is a bard. It is a bard game, and sure enough, there are 2 platforms, and then in front of them is, I don't know, there's just like a band. It's just a little tiny, like little tiny people band inside of this little theater. Actually, it's like a bunch of marionette dolls that have a bunch of little instruments. They just start playing music, and the tiles below you start to light up, and you obviously have to step on them as they light up. All right, you're rolling any charisma skill.
23.
He does not play very well.
Yes! Yes, like the floor!
All right, you gain a level in Bard,
Let's go.
and with a 23, you're going to get 1,350 tickets.
Wow.
I wiped the sweat off my face with his shirt.
Hey, what the heck?
All right.
I invite you guys to my
JarJim.
arcade. What?
What's the best game you got here?
What's the best game I've got here? Well, that's tough to say, but gosh darn it if I don't have a hell of a lot of fun on JarJim's Take the Wheel game.
And you look over, he's pointing at a game, and it's just 2 fake horses on like platforms, and then in front of you is like it's just, instead of screens, it's always just little like marionette theaters, except on this marionette theater it just looks like a racetrack. And you can see as the horse kind of like moves in like the demo version of the game, trying to entice you to come over and play it. It just shows the track, and someone's got like a crank wheel behind the little theater, so when they crank it, it looks like the track is or you're moving down the track. It's a cleric game.
I have nothing in both.
I'm just saying, it's a fun game. If it's
If
not up
I
your
do
alley.
this, I have nothing in medicine or religion, so it's just a straight roll, and whatever I get's my effect.
That's perfect. You should do that.
Yeah, I was really hoping it would be something intelligence based, not wisdom based.
I mean, if you want to roll an intelligence game. Ooh, you know what's another good one? The Claw!
What's that?
It's the game where there's a whole bunch of little prizes in there, and you guide a claw to grab them. You asked what's fun. These are what's fun. I love
You know
these
what?
games.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Okay, I'm playing the claw.
The Claw!
This is a druid game.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
All the prizes inside are little
Oh wait, I have a
stuffed
lot more
animals, of
stuff for
course.
this.
Okay.
Wait, animal handling,
Your animal handling,
0,
nature,
nature, 2,
survival.
survival, 0.
Well,
Well,
I guess
it's
you're
just
going with
good.
nature.
Yep, nature. Here I come. 10.
10. All right. I think that is a feat. It is.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Gift of the Chromatic Dragon.
Ooh.
You've manifested some of the power of Chromatic Dragons, granting you the following benefits. So you have Chromatic Infusion. As a bonus action, you can touch a simple or martial weapon and infuse it with one of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. For the next minute, the weapon deals an extra 1d4 damage in the chosen type when it hits. After you use this bonus action, you cannot do it again until you finish a long rest. The other thing you gain is a reactive resistance when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning.
Also, when I choose one, then I have a protection.
You can use your reaction to give yourself resistance to that instance of damage. Just that instance.
Just that instant. Okay, I can use a reaction.
Uh,
So they're
it's-
separate.
Yes.
Okay.
You can use this reaction a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Good for some defense and some offense. And then, did I give you the tickets you got the first roll?
No,
No.
not
What
for
was
any of the.
What was the first one you did?
It was a 24.
24 is 1,500 tickets.
And then my last one was a 10.
10, which is 350 tickets.
Okay.
And that's all your tokens, right?
Yeah.
So everybody has spent all their tokens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jumping over to Dez. You run over to the ticket booth, and all of a sudden, bink, JarJim appears. He says, welcome to the wonderful, amazing, incredible, beautiful ticket booth where you can spend all the tickets you've earned to get incredible, amazing prizes. What would you like to buy, Dez? How many tickets do you have?
He holds up his tickets and he has 24.50.
Oh, just a moment. And all of a sudden, he just like unhinges his mouth and it just stretches down and just goes. And he just starts to eat the tickets. 2,450 tickets. What would you like to buy?
Des points at the glass, at the bag of tricks.
The Bag of Tricks. It is a 900 ticket item. And the simple description of it is pull random small furry animals out of a bag.
Yes, you could do 3 per day.
Yes. And it is, I was going to say, it is an actual D&D item for those of you that might not be, as familiar with all the magic items in D&D. So there's a variety of different possibilities. I think it's random too.
It's a 1d8, and it's got, I looked it up because I thought it was so funny.
It's very funny.
Let's see, bag of tricks. You can do,
there's different kinds.
yeah, what kind did I get? Let's see, there's the gray bag, the rust bag, or the tan bag.
Here's what I'll tell you. There's 3 different kinds that are in the thing for 900 tickets. Which one would you like?
Ooh, I really want the tan bag.
The tan bag of tricks, with options such as a jackal, an ape, a baboon, an axe beak, a black bear, a giant weasel, a giant hyena, or a giant tiger.
Uh-huh.
Jeez. And to top it off, the creature, when you pull it out, is friendly to you and your companions and acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command the creature and tell it how to move and an action to take.
The comedic timing potential of this bag is just
100%.
it's getting me giddy, dude.
Yeah, I completely agree. And the bonus of the fact that it's completely random, so it's not like when you reach in there that I'm going to pull out a tiger.
No, it's just I pull out a fuzzy ball, I throw it, and it turns into one of these creatures on a D8
I'm
You
very excited.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's going to be hilarious. That's going to be very fun. Awesome. Well, you still have, let's see, you still have what?
1550 it should be.
Yes, 1550.
Chime of opening.
Chime of opening. You can strike it as an action. So it is literally like a little bell.
It's
right?
like a knock spell in my pocket.
Yeah. You can strike it as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door, a lid, or a lock. The chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on the object opens unless the sound can't reach the object. If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens. The chime can be used 10 times.
Total.
Now, that is
and then
10 times, period. Yeah, and then it's
destroys.
I imagine it's probably just a regular chime at that point.
Gotcha.
Well, you got 50 tickets left, and he starts looking around. I'm not sure if there even is anything that's 50 tickets, but maybe you can pass it on to one of your friends if he's shy a little bit.
Does anyone need 50 tickets?
I'm going to save my tickets.
There's also a robe of useful items, a feather token, Those
What
also
is-
cost 50.
The robe of useful items.
And then you have a number of patches that you can use, though. So it's 50 per patch that's on it, and the patches
Gotcha.
contain a variety of different things.
I have 50. What goes on the mystery pack?
Well, you wouldn't even be able to afford the mystery patch. So the 50 is just for what you see there. And then
Oh,
you can
gotcha.
put another 50 in for mystery patches, which have a variety of random things.
Gotcha. And you can put those items back, if I remember right. Like you can use an item and then you can also put it back. Like I now have this two lanterns that I can use without really worrying about storage space. I'll put that on. I'll get that.
All right. A robe of useful items, always useful, always items. And you are all squared away.
Des, thumbs up.
Nice. In your fancy new cloak.
And my fancy new cloak. What color is it?
It's whatever color you want. There's a whole bunch of them. Anyone next? Who would like to step up and purchase an amazing item from the ticket booth? Something that you can, of course, take back to Isla Numus with you. That's right. I'm not going to stop you from taking it, because that would really suck.
I will save my tickets.
Wow. How many do you have?
6,100.
Wow. He's going to save them all. What a fool. He could buy one of my favorites. And he reaches over and he holds out a figurine. And the figurine depicts a goat. And he says, yes, the figurine of the ivory goat. One of the most incredible and useful items you will ever find. Or this one. And he pulls out another one, and it's also an ivory goat, but in a different position. One is just standing majestically. This one's kicking, as if it were kicking something behind it. And he says, the ivory goat. Well, the other one. And this will turn into a giant goat when activated.
Don't they both?
Yes. But this one fights. The other one you can ride on it, which is equally useful, just to clarify. Or you could buy this one. And he holds up a figurine of a giant fly, the size of his head. And he's like, this one will turn into, I bet you couldn't guess.
A plane.
Basically, it's a giant fly. Listen. Come close. Do you know how big a giant fly is? I'll tell you. It is a length of 12 feet long.
Theo, can I have 1,000 tickets? Please, I need
I already
that
gave
goat.
you 1,000 gold.
I need that goat.
No.
But I've got such good things I want to buy. I want that, and I point at there's a weird looking rock. He's like, I want that. It looks like a lucky rock. It's a luck stone.
Oh, a luck stone.
It gives me +1 in all ability checks and saving throws. Hey, Lil Sauce, 50 tickets, please.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, so I buy the Lux Stone.
It says you gain a +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
So all my ability checks have +1 and saving throws. And I want that to hold everything with. And I point at the bag. The bag of holding, that is.
Holding. Yes, classic. All right. Wow, that was another
Think of all the cheese I can put in that thing.
Yeah, so much cheese.
Every time I create an animal, you put the animal in it.
It would die.
It would die, and then you throw the corpse at somebody.
Please, can I have 1,000 tickets? Please,
All
I
right,
want to
get
find the
1,000.
goat. I want to find a goat. I want to find a goat. I want to ride him around and name her Gertrude.
It's not a forever lasting goat.
Here's your bag of holding.
Oh, thanks.
The goat only lasts for 12 hours.
24. And I can resummon her.
Oh, you can?
With money? Oh, I don't like this anymore.
So-
7 gold to reset.
So, yeah, it costs 7.
Chump change. Think of all the horse races we could win with Gertrude.
I'll give you 1,000.
Sing it. Yes, thank you, Little Sauce.
We're getting your truck.
That was one.
I'm buying Gertrude.
All right, here you go. Here's your fancy ivory goat statue. Anyone else?
I'm done.
Anyone else? Maki?
I'm just overwhelmed with my newfound powers.
There's a lot to choose from, I know. If you need any help finding anything in particular, you feel free to ask.
Well, I'm not trying to spend any tickets.
Oh, you're not spending any tickets?
I have,
It's got big ambitions.
Big ambitions.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can't take the tickets out, but I'll keep track of them for you.
And with that being said, you guys keep track of them for yourself. But that way you don't take them into Isla Numus and get them stolen or get arrested and have them taken from you or something to that effect.
Oh, that is helpful.
Yeah,
I
they're
like that
stored-
mechanic because I had other prized possessions,
Yes.
but those were stolen.
You look behind the counter and there's a whole set of different little marionette theaters, and each one, the marionette is a small version of one of you, and he's holding a little sign that shows your current ticket total.
All right. Is everyone all done with their fun day at the arcade?
Yes. Now back to our fun day in court.
In court. and just as you say that, he slams a mallet down, and then suddenly you guys are all back in court. And with that, we will close out today's episode with a long series of playing games and buying prizes.
Next time, I throw a fuzzy ball in a courtroom.
Thank you so much for listening to Criminals of Isla Numus, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast set in a homebrew world created by me, Skylar Gorset. If you've been enjoying our show so far, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever it is that you're streaming from, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or anywhere else that podcasts can be streamed. Or just check us out on our website, sessionzeroheroes.com. Additionally, if you enjoy Coin, you might enjoy some of Session Zero Heroes' other shows, such as our Benders and Brews and Avatar Legends Actual Play, where we jump into the world of Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra using the Avatar Legends system created by Magpie Games. Or one of our various one-shots, which we are currently coming out with, where we use a variety of games and TTRPG systems to tell a variety of fun, exciting, emotional, and hilarious stories within our group. We have all sorts of other content that we highly recommend checking out within the SZH channel, and more to come in the future. To find out more about what we do at Session Zero Heroes, and to keep up with a lot of the other content we produce and be made aware of future projects, shows, and content, be sure to follow us on social media on Facebook, X, Instagram, and Discord. These are all great ways to get in contact with our team, as well as to keep up to date with everything that we're creating and working on. We'd love to see you there. In the meantime, thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to stay curious, stay heroic, until we roll again.